Hi, this is Kimberly Elizabeth, and I would like to welcome you back to my channel, Bookkeeping Journey. Today's video, I am going to be talking to you about financial statements. Yes, we have gotten to the part of financial statement, a 30-day challenge for those of you who don't know, and this is the first video you have come upon my channel. I am doing a 30-day challenge. So while I'm doing this 30-day challenge, I'm also setting up my processes to be able to have my client in and working with them. So I already did videos on onboarding a client, which starts from the consultations and talking about the questions that you answer. And then I went on to day 2. I spoke about getting that payment at the beginning of the month. And then that was onboarding a client part 2. And the third one I did, the third video I did about onboarding was a bookkeeping cleanup. And the bookkeeping cleanup, I didn't go through, they actually did a cleanup. But for those of you who would have seen the video, you know that I went through setting up the process and putting the steps that you need to be doing when you have that client to clean up. Because right now we're just putting everything in place, so we have a process, we have step by step, we have a guide for us to follow. Because when we get that client, we're so excited and you can't think properly because you're too excited. Well, I know that I'll be like through the roof, and you'll probably see me coming on here ranting and raving and really tripping up over my words on that day. And so today I'm talking to you about financial statements. So for the financial statements, you are going to be sending these to your clients at the end of each month. And we know that in bookkeeping, there's so many financial statements. I mean, you can't really name all of them, because you have the analysis reports and the balance sheets and the profit and loss and the cash flows and these things. There's so many financial reports, I shall say. But the 3 financial statements that I will be sending my clients: balance sheet, statement of cash flows, and the profit and loss, which is the income statement. But QuickBooks calls it the profit and loss, so I make sure I call it that so that you know what I'm talking about. And these 3 reports is what you will have to make sure that you send to your clients on a monthly basis. Now, we're dealing with the choice on if you're going to actually just email it to them, which I can guarantee you that they will not look at it. Think about it. Anybody send you a report and that's not your job. I have been at work and doing the job they pay me to do, and when they send reports, it's like, I don't really want to go through it. So if you don't want your hard work of making sure that those financial statements are all correct, and that you don't want your hard work to go unseen, my advice is to make sure that you don't just send them an email with their financial statements, but you do a presentation and show them, or you even call them on the phone. You don't have to actually do a presentation, but I definitely will be doing a presentation for my clients. But you don't have to do it, but just make sure that you at least get them on the phone and you can organize the time to be able to go through those statements, go through what assets they have, what liabilities they have. You know, basically, obviously, liabilities is the loans, and you're going through all of these things with them, and then you do the statement of cash flows so that they could know how money was coming in and going out of their business, so they can see the flow of money in their business. And then you move on to doing the profit and loss statement, the income statement, so that they can see what profits and what losses they made for the month. That's basically it. And you will go through these with your client, and I am telling you, they will love you for it. And it will also add to that professionalism that they fell in love with, and that's the reason why they wanted you to provide them with the bookkeeping service that you are giving them each month. So yes, that will be a time consuming. You have to set aside some time to be able to do that. But I mean, granted, I don't want to be doing financial statements and sending them to clients and then they don't read them, and then if something comes up, they're like, I didn't know about this, and then I have to say, well, I sent you the financial statement. Oh, well, I didn't read it. That makes no sense. It's best if you sit down and you go through it with them and you explain to them everything that is on the statement. Now you might be, for you that might be really new, and you probably obviously didn't have the pleasure of probably doing a course to be able to walk you through these things. You can always go on EDX courses and learn bookkeeping free. You can always go on YouTube and type in financial statements and get the explanation from one of the videos out there. I'm sure that there's somebody on YouTube that goes through how to read financial statements, and they explain to you what the difference between, accounts receivables and accounts payables. They explain those things to you. So just make sure that you know what they are and how to read and how to understand them. Because to be able to do this job effectively and to be able to provide a really good service, these are the things that you need to know, so that when you are talking to your client and when you're presenting these to your client on a monthly basis, that they appreciate you even more. They know that the money that they're paying you every month is completely worth it, and they love the investment that they're making in you and that they're making towards you every month. Alright, I really hope that this video stresses on the importance of not just sending those financial statements just like the normal bookkeeper. Just take an hour out of your day or 2 hours out of your day to just go through, which it shouldn't take you 2 hours, but who knows, because the amount of questions that they might have. But take a few hours out of the 1 day out of the month to go through those financial statements with your clients, to be able to give them top-notch service that a lot of bookkeepers do not give. That's the end of the video, and I really hope that you got benefit from it. Please comment in the comment section below how you plan to present your clients with their financial statements every month. Thank you so much for watching, and may you have a wonderful day. Bye.